Playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we're at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Seattle Seahawks and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Taken about 7 yards deep. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
On 2nd and 12, Brady airing this one out for Evans. And he fires one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line,
the Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd and 2, Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Shotgun now for Brady. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be second down.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Jones, the ball carrier.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. That's caught by Howard. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Dancing to his left. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. Saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they
agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
3rd down.
Wilson now off the bootleg. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. This is Carson. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle.
A gain of 4.
From just shy of midfield. Wilson, blitz coming, and down he goes. Devin White gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for Rob Gronkowski. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon.
For the Seahawks.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now left side on the swing pass. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a play fake. Brady rolling to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Brady will try again on second down. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
Airs it out. Going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On second down, it's Jones. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bucs have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
5-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Let him know.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
I got you. 56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Go bandit. Strip that ball.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He's got Evans. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. 72. Right there. 54.
Now Brady again. Eluding the pressure right. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Brady going to throw. He'll find Miller. That's complete. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
At the 19-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
On 2nd and 9, Brady looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And now it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Wilson. Buying time to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. First down at the 26.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. From the gun, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
At the 5-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Wilson being chased out left. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 20. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. O.J. Howard as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Metcalf, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Levante David. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The left side completion to Jones. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Jordan Brooks with it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 8-yard line.
The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does affect.
And he'll go down in the end zone. Down goes Wilson. It's a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
It's just me and you. Mike 56, Mike 56. Rip left, rip left. Hey, pack it.
From midfield, here's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
You ain't going nowhere. Kill.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
The ball carrier.
They know that old expression, it's not my night.
2-yard line.
It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. To throw, it's Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
10 at the 26-yard line.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Regular. Mike 54, Mike 54. Lower job. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54, Mike 54.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards there and a 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily, you pick up the guys downfield, and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Hey, 66. Watch the screen. Hey, watch that. Check it.
On 3rd down, Brady. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
22.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Complete to number
DK Metcalf, 82 yards. And the Seahawks, oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
That puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be out right at the 35. That'll be a gain of 16, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. First ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score Buccaneers 22. Seahawks 18.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He completes this into the hands of Miller. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Again, it's Fournette. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 13-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll move the chains.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, what's the ball? What's the ball? Check.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
It's our field. It's our field. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Cut.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
54 Mike. You're not ready. You're not ready.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down now. It's Jones, and he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
It's 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the night as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Second and 10 now. Wilson steps away to his left. That's complete. It's Carson out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35.
And the Seahawks.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. He's going to let it fly. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35-yard line. Throwing again. Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
And 10 yards to go.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Good. Makes the score Buccaneers 36, Seahawks 18. Bradley Pinion the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They knew this would be tough on the road, divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. And they don't get the reception, incomplete. So now they're down to 17 seconds remaining. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's going to let it fly. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
And 10 yards to go.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
A pickup of 10. But it brings up 4th down.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. One last shot for Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 30. And he will be out of bounds here with zeros on the clock.